Right there, well, let's keep on it, good people. It's your boy Pencil Strikes, aka the Big Fish, aka Gamchepula, host A Ghosty, and you know how we do. I always bring you the dopest and the illest in the game, Buffet. So welcome to another dope episode of TMM, Buffet. So it's going down. We're in Durban, culture Mhlanga, Buffet. So lounge and restaurant, pull through. The vibe is dope. The steak looks amazing, and the people are a vibe, Buffet. So today it's going down. But before you know where to find us. It's TMM_ZA, that's Instagram, Facebook The Music Mag, and YouTube The Music Mag. And just like that, we are fam. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you know what it is, TMM, baby. Let's get it. So vandaag, people, I got an amazing act here, Buffet. I got some really dope people. Come through, my brother. Come through. We've got a very amazing artist today, Buffet. Who, hey, she's been doing the most. I'll call her the queen of Durban, man. She's been in it, and I know what you guys want to see it. So as in, let's go straight into it, Buffet. To vandaag, I bring you Skye Wanda. Skye, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. It's finally happening. Like, it's happening right now. You don't understand. Like, I've been, you know, my people talking to your people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been nagging them. I'm like, I need Skye up in this place, man.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah. I'm glad to be here.
Oh man, you don't understand. We're glad you're here. We're glad you are sitting with us.
So it's happiness all around.
All around. It's good vibes. So tell me, what do you think of the place we are today, man?
Culture is a beautiful place. What's it, a restaurant and lounge?
Yeah, it's a restaurant and lounge.
Like you were saying, the aesthetics are amazing. The use of color. I'm in awe. I mean, it's my first time here. I especially like that wall. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna come. Date nights?
Date nights?
Yeah.
I said the same thing when I first came here. I was like, Valentine's.
Once I get a Valentine's.
Once I get a Valentine's Day, we're gonna be here. You know. So yeah, how's 2022 for you so far?
It's only been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks, but come on.
But 2022 has been amazing so far. I'm not gonna lie. I was invited to a production retreat in Sun City, invited by Zakes Bantwini.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we had like 8 days of just creating music.
That's so dope.
We had 4 studios that were running.
Yeah.
2 were recording, 2 were production, and 2 were post.
That's amazing.
I'm talking Kayanda Soul, Nana Ata, Maine, Shimza, Vitoto, Drega, Black Rhythm.
Levels, people, levels.
Wana, Tandy Dry. It was just a pool of talent and just amazing creatives. And I'm so grateful that my year started off on that gear. We left, it was my birthday the day that we left. January. Party. I'm talking, we had dinner at 5-star restaurants. Champagne's popping.
It was still a birthday then.
So yeah, it's that. And then we worked on a song with the Q Twins late last year. Yeah. And so actually dropping today.
Oh, that's dope.
And yeah, you'll be hearing it. It'll be making waves. Just
like all your music.
Why make it if it won't make waves?
Yeah, true. And you were invited by Zakes Bantwini. So before we even started on set, right? We're talking about like the mainstream thing, and she's like, I'm not that mainstream, you know? I ain't that mainstream, man. I feel like you're there, man. I feel like you're enjoying a lot of success, like I said to you, you know, prior, obviously, us starting to film, you know, but I want to get into, before we get into Skye Wanda, I want to get into Unontle, you know, Mam Shong, like, just like, I want to know who you are. And Man Jones. I want to know about your upbringing, man, because you definitely portray a very solid character. Like, I don't see any cracks, you know what I mean? So I want to know, and I think the people at home also want to know where everything actually started prior Skye Wanda, you know?
Nontle, Aretha Mshongo.
Aretha?
Yes.
I didn't get that one on the internet.
I'll show you my ID. I suppose my mom kind of had a vision that she wanted daughters that were vocalists because she herself is a vocalist.
Oh, okay.
My sister, Anita Mhlongo. I think that's the vibe.
The pattern's there.
Yeah, that's the pattern that she was trying to attain. I started singing from the age of 5 my first performance, I always tell people we were singing for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
So my grandmother is very instrumental in me being the vocalist that I am today because that's where everything started with her.
Yeah.
She was a songwriter and a vocalist. It's a family thing. So every time she would write something, she'd call me and she'd teach me. I was singing in harmony at that age.
Yeah.
Just child prodigy, just that we didn't have social media unless us cards. Beautiful, beautiful upbringing. Doing what I loved, carefree, loving child,
Always there just for that performance, that spotlight.
You know, every time I my function was it being Nana. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, vibe.
Yeah, he's a Leonto. Lauryn Hill, Salt and Pepper, Jam Alley influences. Had it in my mind that that's where I want to be. I don't know how, but that's where I want to see myself.
You just envisioned it, yes. Yeah, a lot.
Over and over and over and over. I lived, I experienced as a teenager, I fell in love, got pregnant. My son is actually 18.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Ndotenda. Yeah,
Beautiful boy. Beautiful boy, good looking, good voice as well.
Also into the music.
Into the music, but he's more reactive.
Oh, okay.
But he's a very good vocalist. So we busy on Michael Knight.
Michael Knight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look out for.
77.
I'm gonna look out for Michael Knight for sure.
So now, then my whole perspective changed about life because initially when I got into high school, I thought I'm going to be a marine biologist.
Oh, okay.
I'm a vocalist, but I wanted. And then when I had a Lutando, things kind of changed because the following year.
Yeah.
But by then, then I thought, okay, why do I not use what I have? That time I knew that I was a good rapper, so I entered the industry as a rapper.
I remember those days. Those days. You had a line. She had this line that like almost made me quit making music, you know. I think it's something along the lines of slipped and tripped on my flow or something like that. I was like, yo, this chick is amazing.
Say lyrical psycho in the midst like nitro, you slipped and tripped on my flow.
Oh man, that I think I had that song throughout my whole high school career.
Oh my God.
And if I had to find that memory card, that's probably one of the gems that I'll be like, yo.
No, it's true, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you should, please.
Got it on my phone.
Man, and like at those times, you would come across like music and rap, like you say, like you entered the game as a rapper, you know. And I still remember at that time it's when your Abdusas were popping, your Akalishas, LUS, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting, Sean Chi, you know, Boza, you know, and I would sit there and I'd be like, but this chick, you know, like she's just told me that you can slip and trip on my flow. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? So like since then, you know, I think you were always competing. Yeah, I know. You were always competing with the guys. And I was actually telling Music the first time we actually thought of having you on here. I was like, the crazy thing is she's just been that female that's just always been there, you know what I mean? Like, how have the guys been? Because you're really dope, like, and you know how people are when they want to be the best, you know? Like, how's the love been? How's the response been from the male artists when it comes to Skye Wanda coming through and sharing the same space and stages with them?
How much it sharp?
A sharp, am I cheat?
Sharp.
I sense a butt there.
I suppose before what's happening now, a whole lot more people were cool with me. But now the dynamics are sort of changing. I suppose now I'm not seen as just a novelty. But actually now I'm considered as a rival. Which to me is all the same because I'm not doing it because I compete. I'm doing it because I love music. You know? So yes, definitely the dynamics have changed. This person said this person said ungafaka, this person But I don't let it get into my head because I never want to find myself in a position of resentment or beef towards anyone because we might have stifles now, but I might need you
in the future.
Yeah, well, I'm not a person who likes burning my bridges. I will keep my distance, but just limiting it beef.
Yeah, and I think as well, like, with the way music has like kind of evolved, you know, like I've had the great honor of sitting down with amazing artists, and shout out to everybody that's coming on the show and everybody that's been on the show, you know. I've had a chance to listen to these stories, you know what I mean, and I feel like the maturity in the South African music game has grown a lot. Like, I think our biggest beef was Casper and AKA, and that only lasted, you know, and I think that's a way to really teach the guys that are coming behind us that yes, it's a contact sport, but let's compete in a civil manner.
Because South Africans are generally a people of love.
Of love, yeah.
Yeah, but we're generally a people of ubuntu. So the whole beef thing doesn't really work to your advantage in SA. It'll be entertaining for a certain amount of time. Then afterwards, it's like, oh, get over it, you know.
And I want to get into that real quick while we're still on the beef topic, right? Casper Nyovest fights Slick Talk. Slick Talk makes money, right? And then now it's gone from a guy that's saying stuff about Casper to now Nak Music is in it. Like, do you think those beefs are like pre-planned, and how do you think they affect our music industry going forward? I really want to hear your opinion on this.
I don't know if it's pre-planned. It's possible, which would make sense in terms of it being an entertainment aspect.
Yeah.
To make money. I don't know how it affects the industry. At the end of the day, we're in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see it affecting the music though. It's just my shanela, I'm shower.
No, my thing is that's the thing. Like when I watch the fights itself, you know, like if there is something that I'll definitely say is it was a genius move. Whoever, I don't know whether it's Casper who came up with the idea. Whoever came up with that, it was a great idea. But I'm just worried that it makes it okay for us as artists to go into that space. Sometimes it'll get to a place where it's not pre-planned. Eventually it'll be like, because I'm pissed at you, let's go at it. You know what I mean? And I personally don't feel it's the right way to go about sorting things out as musicians.
So,
you know?
It's okay that they have the boxing matches, but you know what
I mean? Yeah,
because like a friendly match.
Like a friendly match. Let's go show people our athleticism aside from our music, you know.
But you know, in the boxing, I need to move on and now before they step into the ring.
There's music always.
So I suppose in that. Nah.
Yeah, like it doesn't sit well, but enough about boxes and whatnot. Just tell Skye Wanda. You say too much about other people. So like, Skye, you've been in the game for how long now? For a long time. Yes, for a long time, you know. And like I said earlier, you've always been relevant. You've moved with the times. We spoke about a friend of mine, shout out Zondra, who's been a fan of yours, and she introduced me to your stuff, you know.
Oh, shout out to her.
And when I heard you had gone from a rapper to an actual full-round artist that does all these different dynamics when it comes to the music, what inspires Skye Wanda to say, you know what, I can rap, I love making rap, but now let me switch the music up and show people what I can actually do aside from the rap thing. Where does that come in and when?
I wanted more. I wanted more from my art. I kind of felt like I'd plateaued in the hip hop.
Yeah.
Obviously, when I started rapping, it was a form of expression because I was a loner at some point.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. And I couldn't express my feelings in a conversation. And it's okay, this is what I'm going through. I had no concept of confiding.
Yeah.
So the hip hop then came into play in that element. I was a victim of sexual abuse when I was 12. And so from there, ngavaleka. And so pen and pad became my best friend. So when I reached a point where I was over these issues, I started healing. I was feeling more confident about myself. I was confident enough to say, yo, I'm not doing okay. Can you help me? Well,
that's very important.
Then it lost relevance in my life. And then I wasn't even making money from it. So I was like, it's time to switch it up. I do have other elements to me. This is what I wanted to do. I started off as a vocalist. Hip hop, for the things that I was going through, but now it's a different era. I'm not saying I will never again in my life drop a hot 16 but right now this is what I want to focus on.
And like the 16s guys, if you don't know, you're looking at someone that almost quit thanks to Skye Wanda. I was like, if she's doing it, then why are there more guys?
Oh my God.
But like, so like, as a victim of sexual abuse growing up, now obviously, like you say, your medicine was the music. It was the music, and a lot of young girls go through things like that, where and it's very hidden because some of them feel ashamed, others commit suicide. Like what's your advice to that young girl out there that is guaranteed super talented, super amazing? After going through something like that, what direction do you think they should take, or what path should they take to healing? You know what I mean?
I don't know if there's a generic,
like a formula
that works for everyone, because it happens to people with different personalities who obviously deal with things in different ways. But the one thing that I would strongly suggest is opening up. And also trying by all means to get it in your head that what people do to you is not a reflection of who you are. And that you need not own the things that people do to you. If it happens, healing, talk to someone. Read izinto that will make you feel good about yourself. I mean, we've got the internet now. You can literally go online and find motivation. Change the music you're listening to. Give yourself a positive playlist. But the most important thing is talking about it. Find people also and express how it feels. If you are strong enough to reporter, do it. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the harder it is for people to believe you, and the harder it is for you to open up. And it gets even harder, because then people are going to put you through scrutiny that's unnecessary. That's going to make you feel worse than when it had happened. So
just opening up old wounds type of thing.
I can't really say there's a point where you are completely healed, but I do know that there is a point where you think less and less about it.
And you get into a space where you can actually think and be you type of thing.
And you love yourself even more.
Like you just actually came out and you spoke about that to us, you know what I mean? So and to all the young ladies out there, just don't even think about it twice, man. If this ever happens to you, just make sure you go through. You'll find some helplines at the bottom here, where you guys can actually go speak to people and find out what's happening, So ladies, just stay strong, Lapo. But anyway, let's move on to better news, right? So the music.
Yes.
Right? So you got a chart-topping song, Survivor, right? You're right. Right? Now, I watched your visuals. So you remember, like in my world, Skye Wanda is slipped and tripped on my flow. That's Skye Wanda, right? That's Skye Wanda. That's who she is. You know what I mean? And then I start like obsessing over having you on set, because I'm being dead genuine. You're literally in my top 5 rappers in the Durban game. No cap. You know what I mean? That's why I'll call you the queen of Durban music.
Thank you.
Then you switch up. Obviously now, vocalist. Doing all these things. Survivor, like what's that about? Because I've heard the song quite a few times actually, even on the charts. You know what I mean? Like what was the catalyst for a song like that?
Survivor is basically a message of like, you can't live without this person.
Yeah.
Like it says, survive. So, and
Yeah.
basically, it's a wedding song.
Yeah.
Like that happy vibe.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's my music is mostly about love. It's finding love, losing love, loving yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's the message that I always try to drive to people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a beautiful love song that a person can dedicate to Umuntu amthandayo. And yeah.
Yeah, because like, and wait, real quick before we get into that, I want to know where you actually dropped that song. So in terms of, did you drop it under a label? Is it independent?
We're independent.
Yeah.
We're working independently with a company called Zakes Music.
Yeah, I actually thought it said Strax Music when I first saw your video. I was like, why are they using my name? Why is this guy using my name?
Yeah, we stack it up.
Stack it up. Okay.
Zakes Music, Lerato. And we had roped in Maze Mac to assist with PR and admin. So we're not a very big team. So sisebenza kamnandi ke kanjalo.
Yeah,
obviously the intention to add as we go along. As the brand grows, obviously Nazi as a team will need to grow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's crazy because when I look at your visuals, and this is why I'm saying to me, it's you're literally on superstar level. Is I go on YouTube right now, I'm trying to find that slip and chip on my flow because I needed to make sure that the lines are in my head. You know what I mean? I don't want to come out here on camera saying the wrong thing, but I didn't end up getting to it. But I bumped into a lot of music and a lot of visuals. You know what I mean? And your visuals are very, very clean, but you always keep this thing where you dance with your choreographers, you know what I mean? So like just take us through your process when it comes to, because your visuals tell a story, like a lot. There's a lot of acting involved as well. That's what I picked up. There's this song, man, and I forget the name. I'm so sorry about that. I'm bad with names, guys. I think so. And you in a black crop top, yeah. You know, and I was like, yo, this woman's acting, you know, she's really doing this thing, you know what I mean? You know? So just take us through your process of creating all these amazing visuals and all these amazing songs. Like, is there like a particular thing that you do at a particular time, you know, in order to get yourself in there?
I'm a forward thinker.
Yeah.
When I write the song and then I latch onto it and then it's solid in my head, I'm doing the visuals as well.
Yeah.
I'm writing the song because I want it to look a certain way in the video.
Yeah.
That's just how it happens.
Is, yeah.
Unless whoever I'm working with has a different idea, but that's just how I always do things. So, and I'm very hands-on.
Yeah.
Ngiyathanda ukwenza izinto ngendlela yami. Amanye amathi nginenkani, yabo, but nginalento ukuthi I want to see everything to the end, the way that it's in my head. And so, I don't know if you saw Isuguma.
Yes, I saw Isuguma as well.
The dancing.
Yeah.
And the whole hand movements.
I was like, but hey. I think you can. I think you can.
I had the concept of 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you can't be creating your own moves out here. Here's the Skye Wanda type thing.
So what I do is I'll talk to a choreographer and I'll give them a sense of what I want.
Yeah.
I want the hands to do this. I want to see the movement to have a nail beats. Then obviously because that's what they do.
Yeah. They'll be able to create that.
Yeah, like Kusuguma, I worked with Our Child.
Our Child.
Yes.
Funny enough, Our Child is actually in our plug talk for this week, for this episode. But anyway, let's carry on.
I worked with Our Child. We tried a few sequences. And then also Coco RSA helped out.
Okay. I'm going to check her out.
She was one of my dancers at that time. She's she's such a talented
Coco?
Coco RSA.
Okay, Coco RSA. Okay, I'll search her up.
So yeah, I was happy Nani Slow Man actually made me look like I can dance. You know,
those visuals. I was like, wow, yeah, it is one of those moments, no cap.
And I wanted bright colors.
It was amazing. I love the outfit as well. That like Jumpman, like space spacesuit type
We
thing.
use the restaurants in Morningside,
Yeah.
Windermere Road. It's
Yeah,
called
okay.
Vapor Cafe.
Yeah, it was very nice aesthetic as well.
They've got like 4 lounges. Like your next episode, please consider Vapor Cafe.
Definitely gonna
If
look
you
at.
need me to hook you up, I'll do that.
Sky is the plug, guys. Sky is the plug. Yeah, no, please do. We'll definitely
So
do
yeah,
something like that.
I always have it in Gautanda my video. Chris Brown and Beyonce are my, like I look up to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I still feel like I'm not even 20% into what I want my visuals to be like, because I have an intention to just go back. Now, no, sometimes budget restricts us.
Yeah.
But I want to go Michael Jackson back when it comes to videos.
That's huge
Do you
budget.
understand what?
That's a huge
There was
budget.
I should say video 44 million. Was it 44 mil?
Yeah, it was like 44 mil. It was in the fact that it was in the milli range. It's already
Yeah,
says
so I mean, we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping just to continue to release them visuals that go along with the music, and then just to, so that people always know what I look like, and they know what I'm about.
And I think for like all the up and coming guys, right? Like myself, I'm shooting my first visuals under the label that I'm signed to tomorrow, right? And I was having a chat with our camera guy Chad, right? He does visuals, he does music videos. You must speak to him. I'm plugging you now. You must speak to him. He does music videos. You'll see a few of the things.
Well,
But like,
Chatty.
Chatty's in the game. Chatty's
my man.
You know, and we were speaking, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like, the music is dope, but like people need to be able to put a face to the name. It's very vital in this day and age." He even made an example about like when you look at something on the internet, a picture is a second. You skip through a picture in a second, but a visual actually keeps you there for the duration of those visuals. And what that does is it kind of stores, you know, a lot of things.
Yeah, even if it's like a 30-minute clip, 30-second clip, it'll make you want to see more. You're more likely to follow a link and get video than to follow a link and get story.
With the picture. And you know, before we wrap it up and stuff like that, I definitely I think I wouldn't be doing the show justice. And the hashtag podcast for women. Only we know, Tsandinda. So like, I have to get into the Durban industry and the Durban females in the industry. There's a lot. Miss Andy, Yashna, Lex LaFoe, Ezra Tai, Nepo Hurd. You know, like there's a lot of female artists in Durban, and they're really, really that dope. You know, there's another girl, Chantel Sishi. You know, like as someone that's been in the game for this long, you know, you've had your trials and tribulations. You know, we could have spoken about those, but this is a happy show. You know, it's a happy show. You know, but like I just like you to like talk to our girls. Like what do you really think will make them stand out, you know, in this male-dominated industry, especially in Durban, because we know Durban has got a lot of gatekeepers. There's like 9 doors, but all of them are closed. You know what I mean? And it's even harder as a female, you know. And I feel like having someone like you on the show is very important. We touch on that and we talk to the girls out there who are in the same lane as you, you know. You know, so like, what do you think would be a piece of advice you could give these ladies?
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but what I will say is, if we come together, if we combine brands, if we create our own stages, if we create our own doors that we can open. You understand what I'm saying? Because nowadays, it's not as hard as it used to be. Let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit more open-minded right now.
So, as an artist, align yourself with other artists. You have or TikTok. Hlanganani zama event. You know, hlanganisani your fan base. Have, even if it's to as far as having a monthly event. Partner up with a space, a venue. You know, that has a aesthetic.
Get your names out there.
You know, do this work. The thing is, I feel like sometimes Abanyamantu are always ready for somebody to do it for them. You could do it yourself. Now, this is what I do. The gatekeeping is real.
It's real.
The gatekeeping is real. But we've got to stay fair. This is what we've chosen. This is the path that we've chosen to be in. But the other thing is, your brand now must also be more than just the music. Yeah, boy. Create your brand so that you can make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Ingalo to what you're doing. My mother's calling me.
Moms.
I'll call her back.
We'll call her back.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I did. This is what I did. I just kept in my head knowing what's going to. So every time I meet people, I share what I want.
Yeah.
I use opportunities when I meet people. We exchange contacts. I pursue them.
Yeah.
And wait for somebody to do something.
Yeah.
I keep putting myself in spaces with the people that I want to be aligned with.
And that just, you cannot be ignored.
I can't be ignored.
You cannot be ignored after that.
I'll make a quick example. Relationship. I have a friend, Laurentia. I don't know if you've heard her name, but she worked for Rukos. So she was also doing, Afrotainment.
Yeah.
So Laurentia was organizing a party for a friend of hers, Kleng. So she goes, Skye, but next week I'm putting together a holiday trip for artists Afrotainment, and I will put you on now.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Utir. You understand?
So it's taking those gigs that aren't paying and make them pay for you in the future.
Exactly.
Network, you know, and because like, and you speak about like female artists coming together in Durban. So I'm very much involved in actually just bringing artists together. So I'll quickly explain it to you. So at the end of each season, we invite everyone that's been on the show. We have a stage, we bring people over. It's just a vibe, you know what I mean? And which obviously in turn means we do events as well. So I want you to give me the go ahead. There are a few artists that I would like to plug you with if you give me the permission. Female artists in Durban, you know, they're very dope. I think them being in studio or even being around you, they can learn a lot. If you give me the permission to actually plug you with them, you know what I mean? And talking about plugging, we're going into our next segment. Yes, sir. It's called the Plug Talk. So Plug Talk is where we plug you, right? So we give you a couple of artists that we think you should listen to, and hence the females that you're gonna hear now, because she's our very first female on season 3, you know, so it's going down. So I just want to give you a few names, man. I think these females are really dope, and I'm talking all around dope, you know, like the music is dope, the brands they've created is dope, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of someone seeing them and helping them out, you know. So Art Child, like I said, she was first on my list. Art Child, man, for me, she's probably been making very, very consistent music to her brand. She's really Art Child, from the way she dresses, you know, and even the dancing, you know.
In fact, on that trip where I met Stira, that's where I met her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. I think both of you have been on Morning Live or Express something, but obviously at different times, you know. So she's doing her thing. And then there's MJ Summers. MJ Summers is
very special voice.
Very special talent. We've had her actually on the show in season 1. Season 2, it was season 2, my bad, She's amazing, she's amazing. I think she's definitely one of the people our people would love to see you work with. And then, I don't know if you've heard of Miss Kiki. Now, Miss Kiki is a very controversial. We've also had her, we had her in season 2, right? She's very controversial. All about the sex appeal, but she still makes really dope music. Artist from Tanzania living down here. She actually taught me a few words, but I forgot already.
That was useless.
I'll go back and I'll Google it.
Oh my word.
You know, so that's our plug talk for today. And so yeah, ladies, we've plugged you with Skye Wanda.
I'll check Miss Kiki out. We are not feeling a must.
Oh, she's the only one you don't know, you know. So yeah, we're about to wrap up the show, you know. But before we wrap up, man, we've got to really know who's Skye Wanda. You know, are you first coming to our event?
Yeah.
Okay, she's coming to the event.
Just look at my calendar and see.
She's got to check her calendar. She's probably got a manager.
I do.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I don't have a manager, bro. I'm just like, yo, so you coming, guys? No, speak to my manager.
Speak to my team.
So she's gonna be at the events. We're gonna sort things out. But we want to know, we know you're dropping a song today, a single. Just real quick before we go, just tell us about that single.
It's a Skye Wanda and Q Twins collaboration.
Wabe Twins, right? Okay.
Sorry, Wabe. It's Q.
I get confused when someone says Q Twins. I'm like,
Kwabe.
No, it makes sense when I'm like, oh, Kwabe Twins. You know what I mean?
So with the Kwabe Twins, Afrotainment and Stacks, the song basically says,
yeah.
So many times people want to have a say in what you do, how you dress, what you eat, who you hang out with, what type of music you make. They want to box you. They have this vision of who you should be.
Yeah.
But can I cuss?
Yeah, no.
Okay. But you know, we're saying what people think.
Yeah.
And just do your thing. Be you. Love yourself. Your body shape, however you are. Just be in love with who you are.
Yeah. And like, I feel like that's probably like the one thing that gets to me with Fethu, yabona ngiyiphuzayo is stronger cool. Is stronger cool, but you know, so 2022, going into 2022, it's January right now, you know, but by the time this airs, it won't be January. But guys, don't throw your toys out the cart. You know what it is, it's production. You know, I want to know, Uzi, what's happening for Skye Wanda going forward?
A lot. I am releasing an EP again very soon.
Yeah.
And then later on in the year, I'm going to drop an album, but it's going to be a very different sound.
Oh, okay. Yanos.
No.
I was checking. Why were you like, no? Would you never jump on Yanos? Would you never jump on Yanos? I'm addicted to Yanos, right?
I don't have a problem with Yanos. It's dope. It's a vibe. It's everything that it needs to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to reach in as far as having my own song, Yanos. If a feature comes up, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with my link.
Okay. So it's an album, and this is obviously the first place we'll hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll
cool.
come and review it.
We've got to review it. We've got to review it.
Yeah. So, but that's coming on later on in the year.
Yeah.
And I want to now. I migrated from hip hop to singing, Afro pop. Now I'd like to migrate into another genre and see how it goes. Because obviously the versatility is there.
I was actually about to say. Yeah.
You know, I've proven myself time and time again, and I'm really excited about this journey because it's going to now also put me in Daweni Ebenging Kogyo, and I'm going to be playing in a different field.
Yeah.
It's not Yanos.
It's not Yanos, guys. It was an assumption.
No. Uzozo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look out for that, you know. So guys, Skye Wanda, you've heard it from her, man. There's an EP coming, there's an album coming. But before we go, Skye Wanda, that camera's yours. Say what you gotta say to your people, handles, whatever. What challenge you? Go with it.
All right, it's your girl Skye Wanda. We'd just like to say thank you for the support. Thank you for streaming and buying and downloading the music and watching the videos and keeping up with the content. I really appreciate it. You can check me out online. Go Instagram. It's Skye Wonderful, spelled SKYE. WANDAFUL. Facebook is Skye Wanda. Twitter is Skye Wanda and Skye Wanda SA. Let's follow each other, and a lot of music is coming. A lot of great things are coming. What I didn't tell you is,
tell me.
Very soon we're going to be launching an app for maths tutoring for grade 7 to matric.
That is
because of
dope.
all the issues that students have been having when it comes to maths. So that's something to look
out for
as well.
So it's an EP, it's an album, it's an app, and it's an event that she's gonna be at. Man, I hope she's available. But
so Jay, a lot of amazing things are coming. Look out for that. And thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it.
Guys, umlomo ngathethi manga, I only bring you but the dopest in the game. You know, but before I head out, the TMM team would like to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for the knowledge you've dropped, you know. thank you so much for what you're doing for the industry, you know, especially for the women in the game that,
It's a
you know what I
pleasure.
mean?
It's an absolute
You deserve
pleasure.
all your flowers, all of them, not a single petal missing, you know, and thank you once
you so
again, you know,
much.
for coming through. So guys, that's Skye Wanda, and it's your boy Benson Strax, aka Gamchepula, aka the Big Fish, host A Ghost, signing out. Zonbamba Spin, and next time we'll be at another venue. Don't forget to check out Culture Buffet too. You know what it is.
Can my niggas on free check, please? So niggas wanna work,
Jet, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze.
Niggas wanna work,
The check, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
You make my neck freeze.
Siphole kube mnandi faka imali ngimosha isikhathi Zulu bass king shaya bounce igcwala ingane I ain't even stressing got them dropping every month Ngidala ngiphusha ispan ngazongitshela wazibani Ihlozi got my back kwababuhlungu kwafa abantu Angikhulumi nabo lova bangakwazi nokufaka idrad Durban in my veins but overseas is my fate Breeze miss and the big ice is killing games wanna work
Jet, please.
Baby say my songs are banging
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze.
Niggas wanna work,
The check, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze. Being about the check, being about the flex, being saying that I'm next. Time to move, different time to move, so just time to upgrade the sec. You ain't paying, you just hating. Need to stop playing with these winners. I come to dripping, humming the tongo, so I ain't playing with these hitters. Look, if it ain't about the money, I'm not hearing fucking nothing. No, these niggas, they just bumming. No, these bitches, they some vultures. Want the rhymes, they want the style. It can't be copied, let them out, cause we got to hold us down.
Niggas wanna work,
Jet, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze.
Getting the drug, sending the invoice. You better drug, sending the invoice. I'm just all about the business. I just wanna get the business. Double up, I'm a billion. I'll be rolling with the winners.
Niggas wanna work,
Jet, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't about the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze.
Niggas wanna work,
The check, please.
baby say my songs are banging.
They overseas.
If you ain't up at the bag,
Forget me.
I be stunning every day.
They can make my neck freeze. Good God, Miss Sandy.